This is a video about the general movement of the human body in anatomical position. First, here are the definitions of human movement according to anatomical position. Flexion is the bending in which relative angle and joint between two adjacent segments decrease. Extension is the straightening movement in which the relative angle of a joint between two adjacent segments increases as the joint returns to the zero or reference position. Abduction is the movement away from the midline of the body or segment. Adduction is the return movement of a segment back toward the midline of the body or segment. Rotation is the movement about an axis of rotation in which not every point of segment or body covers the same distance in the same time. Elevation is the raising movement, like a shoulder shrug. Depression is a lowering movement, opposite of elevation. Supination is the movement in which the back or dorsal surface rotates toward upward, as seen in the forearm and foot. Pronation is the movement in which the front of or ventral surface rotates to face downward, as seen in the forearm and foot. Circumduction is the movement that is a combination of flexion, adduction, extension, and abduction. Here are some. Now I will demonstrate the movements in each part of the body.
Flexion of the neck, extension of the neck, rotation of the neck, elevation of the shoulder, depression of the shoulders, abduction of the shoulder, adduction of the shoulder, flexion of the shoulder, extension of the shoulder, circumduction of the shoulder, flexion of the wrist, flexion of the arm, extension of the arm, extension of the wrist, supination, pronation, now supination again, abduction of the fingers, adduction of the fingers, flexion of the trunk, extension of the trunk, rotation of the trunk, flexion of the hip, extension of the hip, abduction of the hip, adduction of the hip, circumduction of the hip, flexion of the knee, now extension of the knee, plantar of the ankle, dorsiflexion of the ankle, inversion of the ankle, eversion of the ankle.
That is all.